What's going on, guys? Again, happy holidays. It is Christmas Day. Trying to pump out a couple videos until we do our next family function later tonight. Anyways, so this video's topic is talking about what product is the best product from Pokemon for each release for you to buy. This has changed this past year. They've added different versions of product, different ways to get booster packs. I'm going to talk about that, all of that stuff in this video. So first and foremost, let's go with the simplest thing, these sleeved packs. For this year, in my opinion, yes, I know Crown Zenith, V-Star Universe. We know that it's V-Star Universe is out right now in Japan. People are paying way too much money, in my opinion, to get that set. I highly recommend you do not buy that set right now. I think the prices are going to come down. I think people are paying too much. And honestly, I would rather have the English edition sets than the Japanese sets, despite the fact that we will not have the silver border cards. We will have the traditional yellow border cards. And I need to do a separate video talking about Crown Zenith. But anyways, without further ado, here are your sleeves. So sleeves are great because sleeves not only have a great appeal to them aesthetically, the way they look, and the fact that you can hang them up on your collection and put them against the wall and they take up a good amount of space like this, and you can have your favorite artworks next to each other and they look really, really cool. My favorite sets for this year, even with Crown Zenith coming out, I really feel like until I pull those cards or buy them or see them, I really feel like Silver Tempest and Brilliant Stars take the cake. There was a lot of redundant cards pulled, I'm sure, in both these sets, for me especially in Brilliant Stars. I did not get my Charizard, and I opened a lot of garbage cards that I really didn't care for. Not to slight Pokemon in any way, I just really wanted that Charizard. But anyways, I have both the alt arts, but I've decided to keep a lot of my sleeves sealed now. But I do think that they are a great investment, as well as whenever you feel like at any moment opening the stuff up, like as my channel grows and I have a lot of sealed collection, but I have these sleeves. These sleeves are the easiest thing to go and open up because they're sectioned into one pack at a time. Not only that, they're really easy to just go to the store and pick up 2 or 3 sleeves to do some content or just to open up some packs. I think sleeves are still one of my favorite things to go out and buy. I've only these past 2 years really gotten into collecting sealed booster boxes, but you know, you're spending a lot of money, and sometimes to spend a lot of money, you know, just so that you can have some guaranteed good pulls, I don't know if that's worth it. I think the odds are on your side to get good pulls out of these sleeve packs. I am not going to do videos where I open each individual product and show you guys what the pulls are like, because from all the videos that I have watched personally, they've been all kind of equal. I think that the 3-pack blisters, which I do not have to show you guys, I know I have one somewhere, or 2 or 3 somewhere, but I'm too lazy to go and find them. Some people have praised those and said that those get really good pulls. I think, quite frankly, it doesn't matter. I think the pulls are pretty even around the board. Some people just get luckier than most with how they distribute the rarest cards. Anyways, I think packs are a great alternative all the time. I think that they store really well. I think that they are neat. They are skinny. They don't take up a lot of space. And it looks really cool when you have a box, you know, any kind of box, and you just fill them up with sleeved packs. And I think the odds would be pretty interesting. I think that you can get better pulls out of a case of 144 sleeves than you will out of a case of booster boxes. That's my theory. I don't know if that'll be the case, but I do believe that that's more likely. You're going to get a better card out of a case of sleeve boosters than you will out of a booster box. But I don't know. You know, most people, when they're talking about getting the best chase cards, they talk about like, oh, I opened 3 booster boxes, I opened 4 booster boxes. But anyways, moving forward. So the next thing I can think of would be those 3-pack boosters, or stuff like this. I just did a video talking about these Kanto power boxes, but let's just imagine that this is just a box that has some modern packs in it. These types of boxes typically go for $50. They're really not worth the packs that you get. If you're keeping it as a sealed investment, sure, absolutely. But in the long term, if you're going for the most packs possible, I don't think that that's the product for you. And then my wife got me this gift, talked about it in my other video, Silver Tempest booster pack bundle. I think that these booster pack bundles I didn't even know what these were when I saw them in the store. I was like, what are those? I think these booster pack bundles started with Astral Radiance, or maybe it was Lost Origins, but I think that they're really great value. One, you get a box that is easy to store, that is symmetrical. It's just like a booster box. It's like a miniature booster box. And we've got our booster box right here. Another, this is Astral Radiance. I could have a Silver Tempest one to show you, but this is just what I have on the table right now. It's like a miniature booster box. And I really like that idea because, again, like the sleeve packs, you don't have to open a whole box and basically destroy the value of an entire product. You can open one of these. These have 6 booster packs in here? I think it's 6 booster packs. Yeah, 6 booster packs. So you would have 6 boxes of these. They're $25 a piece. Basically, it's going to end up being the same price as you buying a booster box, maybe a little bit more. But what I like about these is you get a little protective box. If you guys can see this, it looks like it's foldable. At least to me, yes. It looks like this is a foldable box, so you can keep all of your pulls in here. I think for the newer collector, this is great value. On top of that, it shows you all of these different artworks for the pack arts on there. You've got Reggie Lecky, and you've got Reggie Drago, and the Alolan Vulpix, and you've got, of course, the infamous Lugia on the front of there. I will be keeping this sealed, even though I'm sure my wife Diana wants me to open these. They are going into my sealed collection, and also just a cool reminder that I have amazing family, amazing people that love me and support me. I have an amazing wife and a beautiful daughter, and I'm very lucky, and they know me so well. So that, we have a hobby shop right across the street, so that does help, and also makes things hard for me to not spend my money every weekend. But coming up next, I guess in terms of cost, we'll go to the ETBs. So this ETB is a Celebrations ETB. I have different products here because, one, I think it'd be cool to have the whole lineup of all these products from the same set. But honestly, I don't personally invest in all the different products from each set. I know people that solely buy ETBs. I know people that solely buy booster boxes, more my thing. And then, you can do a little bit of both. For me personally, I don't care that much about the ETBs, even though people say those are the best bang for the buck and the best pulls. Everyone's got an opinion. Sleeves for me, for opening, for content, for storing, just for the aesthetics, for the artworks, for ease of handling and use and not destroying, the portfolio of all my sealed product. But ETBs look really good. I don't blame people for collecting ETBs. This is you see the Pikachu symbol on there and the 2 and the 5. This is a 25th anniversary Celebrations ETB. I've got about 11 or 12 of these. And I do want to do a separate video on Celebrations, but I've got a lot of video ideas. The more stuff that I write down and I think of, now I have a huge list of video ideas that I can never run out of. And before, it was like trying to figure out ideas. And when you really think about it, this hobby is so big, there's endless topics, endless. Anyways, so what's cool about these is you get kind of a whole starter setup. You get like boxes and dividers and dice and coins and all sleeves and all kinds of goodies. This was a particular set that did not have a booster box. I wish that it had a booster box. That would have been really cool. My favorite thing about Celebrations specifically is that it has the Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, the original OG arts, and they have a little stamp on them like this. I wish I could edit and have that card, but whatever. If you guys know, you know. And then on top of that, there's a Gold Star Umbreon that I think looks really cool and is super underrated. That card would be really expensive to get the actual Gold Star, so getting the Celebration stamped Gold Star is a nice alternative for the newer collectors, as well as it gives the OG collectors, I'm not saying myself, but I'm saying it gives the OG collectors that sense of nostalgia. I definitely did not have any Gold Star cards when I was growing up, so it's cards that I really want now. But anyways, I think this was a great set, and I think the ETBs are pretty good value, and they look really nice. They're sealed up. They have a box to store everything. They have a paper thing that goes around them. People actually sell the empty boxes of ETBs. So that's an interesting product that you guys may be interested in. And the ETBs contain, what was it, 10? Yeah, they contain 10 booster packs and what was it? One special foil card. I don't know if every ETB contains a special foil card, but I know that one did. And then last but not least, well, technically not last, because you can go one step above this and you can buy cases. And we will talk about that next. I do think that that's the best way to buy product. As much as it might not help your local hobby shop, you know, I still support the hobby shop down the street, but I myself know that the best thing to do is to buy online from a reputable seller, someone with either a lot of feedback or a YouTuber that's really well known in the community for helping people out. I've bought pretty much all my cases from Simply Unlucky. I did buy one case locally from a guy in Charlotte for $540. That was my Lost Origins. I felt really good about that pickup, and I think you could still get cases for $540 of Lost Origins. Anyways, moving forward, we've got the booster boxes, the traditional Pokemon investment, in my opinion. You've got the seal, you've got artworks on the sides and on the fronts. You've got Palkia right there, you've got Dialga right here, you've got the Samurott right here, and the Hisuian Typhlosion. Even though I'm not a fan at all of this Typhlosion. Why couldn't they just put a regular Typhlosion in this set? Anyways, not to rip on this set, my wife got me this box specifically, which I put up in my last video, but I'm not a big fan of Astral Radiance. I never was. I'm not even a big fan of Lost Origin, but when someone locally was like, hey, I can get you a case of booster boxes for just over $500, I'm like, yeah, let me do that and sit on that as an investment. So anyways, I understand that a lot of people wanted this set for the Palkia and the Dialga and the alternate arts that are in this set. For me personally, it's all about the Machamp, and the Machamp is in this set. I was not willing to start investing in this set just to get that Machamp card. I'll probably end up buying that card, but it's just not that of an aggressive card to me personally. I like cards that have an aggressive stance to them. And Machamp is running through a market. It's really amazing artwork. That's not to say that it's not really good artwork. But the Machamp running through a fresh market with carrying a bunch of stuff, it just wasn't that appealing to me. I think it's a badass card. I think it's too expensive for me to even buy as a single right now. But that's also why it's a good reason to have Astral Radiance, because the cards inside these sets are what is going to drive the price down the road as a sealed product that people are going to want to crack open. You get 36 packs in here. They are typically 90, 100, 120 maybe at your local hobby shop. I know my hobby shop is selling booster boxes for 140, 150. Some of the older, less valuable sets are going for like 120, like Chilling Reign, Battle Styles, Rebel Clash. Yeah, those are not sets that I think most people are looking after, even though I think they both have great cards in them. Chilling Reign specifically has a Blaziken that's badass as hell. I think Chilling Reign gets a terrible reputation just because people got bad pulls. I really think that Chilling Reign is a good set for the low to stock up on because it's got that Blaziken VMAX, and in my opinion, that is a dope-ass card. I think they're trending for like $200 right now. I think it's still a good time to buy them. But anyways, last but not least, and I don't have one here because it's in my closets, is buying a case of booster boxes. A case of booster boxes will be 6 booster boxes lined up in a case. It's pretty big. They're usually $500 to $600. You do have some outliers like the Evolving Skies cases. Guys, hush. I have 3 Maltese, and they can be yappers. Anyways, I'm basically wrapping up the video, so it doesn't really matter. But a case is 6 booster boxes. There are some outliers. I know Brilliant Stars right now, the cases are about $800, which is whew. But you've got that alternate art, Charizard, which I don't know why. They didn't give us this artwork. They put this artwork on the front, and then they didn't even give it to us. Maybe they did, and it just looks different, but this artwork looks way cooler on the front of this pack. Anyways, and then you've got Evolving Skies, which I bought a case of Evolving Skies a couple months ago for $1,000, and I thought, man, this is a lot of money. But now I think they're selling for like $2,000 or $1,800. Evolving Skies is just one of those crazy outliers with really good chase cards. I don't think you're going to see a lot of that with any sets moving forward, but I could be wrong. A lot of people are hyping up Crown Zenith. I'd love to talk about Crown Zenith in the next video. And then you've got the last product, a case of booster packs. Typically, it's 144 packs. I think between buying a case of booster boxes and buying a case of packs, I think buying a case of packs is the better bang for your buck and probably better odds of pulling something really cool and more fun. And it's not detrimental to any one product. Like when you open a booster box, you're destroying the value of that box entirely. When you're opening a single pack, you've still got all those other sealed packs. So, and they're in these nice little kind of envelope cardboard protectors, so with artwork on front of them. So I really like that. And then they've got the hangers as well. I think these hanger style packs are going to be worth good money, even though they are also kind of sketchy because it's very easy to put a crappy pack on the inside of this and then reseal it. So people just got to be really careful. You have to buy from really reputable sellers or buy from your local retail stores or hobby shops. It's just trust. You know, luckily there's a ton of this new product out there, so you should be fine for the most part with this stuff. But I know with vintage stuff, there are so many fake resealed packs, boxes, booster boxes, theme decks. Oh God, there's so much bullshit going on out there. But I think for the modern stuff, you're pretty much good to go. You can trust that most of your product is going to be sealed from the factory. I wouldn't worry too much. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. I know I didn't break it down too technically, but I hope that helped you if you're a new collector. As far as being a long-term collector, it is a marathon, and do what works for you. If that means buying single packs, great. If that means buying booster boxes, like so, great. And then if you want to have packs and sealed product and you like the boxes and you want to stack them up and have an aesthetic in your game room, like so, or man cave, whatever it may be, I think ETBs are a great alternative also. Again, I'm not all about your bottom dollar. I'm also about the aesthetics of this stuff and how it looks stacked up. I really feel like ETBs are a great addition to Pokemon. Even though they're a little bit cumbersome, they're hard to ship, and they take up a lot of space. Whereas these booster box bundles are very easy to ship, very lightweight, and already protected, so they're not going to get damaged in shipping. I really think this is the next wave of like resellers, and call it what you want, scalpers, whatever. But if I were to sell modern product right off the rip, it would be stuff like this. I think this stuff is fantastic. Anyways, that will be going up on the shelf. Anyways, peace out. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you think of these individual things as investments. Let me know if you've had better luck pulling out of one versus the other. Yeah, that's a wrap. Peace out, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas day.